Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans and the Chicago Bulls. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. A look at the Pelicans starting group. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. Brandon Ingram out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the 3.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Here's Rain Man. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Bulls.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And it seemed that not a lot went right for them. Plenty of standing around on the offensive end, and their D couldn't make up for it.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
And that one's good. Ingram.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
Here's Jordan. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Free throw's good. Jordan. Here's McCollum. That's tipped. Outside Ingram. Pass to Valanciunas. He got a piece of it. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans. Free throw's good. Jordan. And both free throws good for Jordan.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Williamson. McCollum with it. The 3 is up. Rain Man grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From deep, Jordan. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
New Orleans calls timeout.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. This run now at 22-2.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And that one's good. Ingram.
I like the attack mindset. Ingram not content to stand out on the perimeter.
Here's Pippen. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
Pass to McCollum. Here's Jones. Blocked. Here's Pippen. He's got 7. The 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
He's very long and slender framed, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Here's Rain Man. 10 points for him. Rodman's shot is good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Poked loose. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Rodman. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Clock at 6. Here's Rodman. He's got 7. From behind the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Mourning, covered by Ingram. Mourning with the bucket.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And you have to admit, their work in the paint has been exceptional.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Drops in the 3.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Now here's McCollum. Another steal. Driving in. And he throws it down with one hand.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Rain Man, that's good.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Got a piece of it. Williamson passes to Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pass to McCollum. Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Rain Man. He's got 18. Good.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Ingram against Jordan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through.
Oh, hammer it home!
Ooh, that hurt.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And again, no good by New Orleans. From deep, Jordan. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
On the take, and slam dunk by Jordan.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
And that one's good. Ingram.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Pippen. And it's in there. 12 points for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Knocked away. And here's the fast break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Pippen. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Jones. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Pippen. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's closely guarded. Graham for three. And it's Chicago with a board.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Jones. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the shot's good. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Here's Rodman. And he jams it home with authority.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
From deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Here's Rodman. This one for three. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Bulls out in front, running away with this one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And for New Orleans, Brandon Ingram out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Larry Nance. Then there's Hayes. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5. Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send-back.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Fast break, here we go. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Ooh, poked away. Ingram finds Graham. Outside Ingram. Into the lane. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Morning with the bucket. He's got 16.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And he makes it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And Nance gets it to go on the assist from Graham.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Morning. And there's another one for the Bulls.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Knocked loose. Outside Graham. Off target with the three. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Rain Man. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 22.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Rain Man. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Rain Man, that's good.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. To halt the run. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Unselfish, good decision maker. Brandon makes his teammates better.
Knocks down the long J.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Now Hernan Gomez. Ingram on the wing. Over Jordan. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. So the Nets starting five. Allen Iverson out there with Rain Man. Then there's Shawn Kemp. Then it's Pippen. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. 22. It's not there.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. The pass to Cummings. Cressy with the great pass, and that's his game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
From outside the arc, trains the three-pointer. Rain Man's got 10 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Moncrief the pass to Pressey. And the layup is good.
That was really a nice look to the open man by Sidney Moncrief. He's got as versatile a skill set as any guard in the league.
Here's Iverson driving inside.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the Nets, another three. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here's Iverson after the basket by Milwaukee. Jacks up a three, buries it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Another steal. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Pippen. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
You know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Come on and get down for your Bucks dance team.
So it's the Bucks now. 17-point game.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Then for three, and the Nets another three.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Goes up on the wing. Pippen with the bucket. Pippen's got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Cummings. Clock at 6. Can they get it? Cummings in the paint gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Again, the Nets for two.
And Abdul-Jabbar has a sweet little mid-range, Jay, now. Can't sleep on that. Got to keep him from finding his rhythm from here.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Brooklyn has possession. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. Abdul-Jabbar's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Brooklyn.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. 10 points for him. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Tipped away. Here we go, one-on-one. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again. He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Doubled by Iverson. Pass to Cummings. Down low. Dunley nails the baby hook.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Rain Man. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rain Man's got 17 now. Cummings dishes to Dunley. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Rain Man. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Cummings, banked in off the glass. Cummings got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Dunleavy, the pass to Cummings. Over Kemp, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And here's Iverson outside, and the Nets another three.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Here's Milwaukee now. Going inside, and it's Pippen with the jam.
Hey, it's simple. When Pippen is feeling it, keep getting him the ball.
In transition, here come the Nets. And then Pippen slams it in.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Here's Kemp, and the Nets another three.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And the three ball is good. Kemp's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And the Nets, another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Sinks the three-pointer. Kemp's got 12 in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Moncrief kicks to Dunleavy. They could use a bucket. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 10 points for him.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Off the inbound, it's blocked. Here's Rain Man. Got it up. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball. Ball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Shutting the floor for the Nets. They've got Rain Man. Kemp is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Iverson. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
3 points.
That's 28 points for Rain Man.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson
22.
as they've left him open for another one.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Allen Iverson on the wing. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself
Allen
up.
Iverson.
Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And the mid-range game of
Milwaukee
Iverson
timeout.
is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pressy's got 6.
And finally, with some offense, he stops a 17-0 run by the Nets.
Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
For 3, Pippen.